Hello and welcome back to Let's Play the Minish. Oh shit, fire wizards attacking. Flame robes, they might be called. So it's episode 20 of Let's Play the Minish Cap. I'm Beta Ray Ben. We're in the Temple of Winds, I think it's called. The great dungeon above the sky. Oh god, that's what happens when you're on fire. That lasted a lot longer than I thought it would. Let's get the old boomerang out. Fuck you. I'd love to just collapse the floor under him. That'd be like the ultimate fuck you, wouldn't it? You freeze him, already an ironic one for a flame wizard, and then you collapse the floor from under him. That'd make him livid. So it's somewhere around here, the doorway. Bombs actually have a much bigger blast area than you realise for blowing out doors. It's just so you know, it's just good design. That's what it is. I was bragging last episode about how I only had 3 hearts and it wasn't making that siren song, and here we are. I'm thinking there's something below us. That was a risk. A risk not worth taking, as it gained me nothing. Because you need a key to get through the door. How disappointing. Where are we? Where are we going? I think down here there's a route back up. Nope, that leads the other way. Why did I go down? I already know this is the wrong way. Move quickly before they see you. Good. And before the sound starts again. Oh, actually this is quite handy because I've been to this area before and I wanted to drop down but I didn't. And okay. Alright, so that's what's going on here. A bit of an odd situation there. I thought I was trapped in a room. I don't know. I thought more enemies would appear. Kinstone? I mean, it's not bad. It's not the best, is it? You know what? Fuck you guys. I hate you. You're blue. You've got horrifying sleep-deprived dives. And you don't drop a damn thing. I'd have been happy in the world where I hit him with the boomerang, it stunned him, then it hit him on the way back and knocked him off the edge. That would have been some true boomerang master shit there. Oh yes. I mean, the thing is, there is a magic boomerang as well. Imagine what kind of golden god I'll be if I'd have gone and got that. Which actually I really should have done, seeing as this is the last dungeon. Oh shit, that's not good. This is the last dungeon. I could have got it a few times over by now. I had ample opportunity. I'm trying to think actually. I think the palace at the end does have a certain amount of dungeon to it. I'm actually in a situation where I'm stuck in the Nether here, where I can't really remember how to go forward. And actually, I just want to go back a bit, because there's a whole bunch of portals I could use, but I don't know how to get to any of them. I don't even know where they go for the most part. Let's... fuck it. Where does this even lead? Oh. Quite far down, as it turns out. I'm in the dark with some mummies. An attempt to navigate in the darkness. One of these has hearts in normally. Ah, there we go. Okay, I can think straight now. I reckon the portals are somewhere around here. Right, this will take me to the lobby, and then the lobby back home. It's all worked out in my favour. I've gained some hearts back. I'm kind of similar to where I want to be. Oi, dickhead. You're not... I was going to throw you at that mummy. You've ruined my attack pattern. Okay, so I need to keep going up, don't I? I got here from that direct... Yeah. Up is the route. And this roughly is where we started at. In fact, this exact spot is... Fuck off. So don't drop down through there yet. Okay, so that is a one-hit job. I mean, I knew looking at that room that I didn't want to touch any of these, but at the same time, I really wanted to. Like, a lot. It was a necessary hit. I still kind of want to hit them as well. Right, so now I can drop down. Alright, dick move. And that's the door I need to get to. But they've already given me the big key. And there were 2 big key doors as well. Very odd. It's very odd. Oh, wait, was there a hole in this floor? There was. I don't need to worry about it. I've got it in my mind that some of these bricks are slightly lighter or have less of a shadow than others, and they're the ones you can move. Which is in no way true, and they definitely don't. But it's in my mind. Very much feels like a dungeon of 2 halves, doesn't it? Like the first part of the dungeon more felt like the area you would go through to get to the dungeon in the overworld, because it had those pig knights whose names are still escaping me. Didn't have so many of these like wizard type enemies or the specific enemies, and there was more jumping involved. Oh, it was outside. That was a big factor, I suppose. Hey. We're just attacking each other over the wall now. That's how we roll. Fuck you. Those spears are cool though, and I'm glad you get to use them in Wind Waker. That was a cool aspect to that game. How do I get in there? Can I feel like I should be able to push something. Or I probably have to fall in there maybe? Fuck you. Right, I can jump over those spikes, can't I? Yeah, that's fine. I kind of have forgotten that this is the item for the dungeon, as it's not actually been used that much. Maybe these blocks on the floor mean you can. No, it don't mean anything, does it? Overthinking it as always. Can I just push you? Or you? Maybe you. It's definitely a way out. You just have to fall there. It's obvious. Stop trying to outthink the game. The game is smarter than you. That's the key to remember at all times. Oh. We're here. I feel like there's a lot in this dungeon I haven't yet done. And if this is the road to the boss, which it very much feels like, then I will have to return here afterwards. Which I want to believe I'll do. Yeah, in my mind, I definitely intend to. Flying manta ray boss. Later, loser. So what you have to do is you have to stab it in all of its eyes at the same time. That's it. It's not super difficult. You do that, all its eyes open, and then you do. I'm pretty sure I was meant to jump on this. As time goes by, I feel like I'm less supposed to have done that. I'm sure that was a game they used to play like in various different settings where you'd all be in a circle, someone in the middle would have some kind of weight on a rope and they'd swing it round, you have to jump over it. Fun game. Sometimes it got serious though when someone like the thing they'd use would be quite heavy, and if you didn't jump it would take you out. Right, let's wait for this one. Oh wait, his eyes aren't open. Idiot. The key is, you don't actually have to do it every time. Although apparently you do. Alright, I think I've run out of time for this one. Damn it. You have to do a certain amount of damage. Alright, come on. It's the charging that takes all the time. If I'd have bothered to go and get the skill that allows you to quickly charge, then this would be a little bit easier. Alright, save me, Blue Manta. We're actually in the middle of a war between the blue and the red mantas, and it's our job to make sure that war ends in a stalemate, because if one side wins, then, you know, we all lose, but if they're locked in conflict, it's fine. The green mantas are a fairly neutral party, so you don't have to worry about them. I'm pretty sure that was an episode of Samurai Jack or something. Or maybe Doctor Who. Come on. Alright, yep, fine. I absolutely remember playing an emulated version of this game. Or a differently emulated version of this game. And this boss was impossible because like the timing didn't quite add up with like the refresh rate or something. So you just couldn't time anything correctly. Yeah, you bitch, die. Alright. Don't know why I unleashed my blade when I did. It's also oddly infuriating to me that they give you 4 of those. Well, they have to give you 4 for the puzzle, don't they, actually? Never mind, it's not that infuriating. Alright. I assume I do have to kind of kill this before I can go on, but I've no actual evidence of that. Has a new one been spawning each time and I just haven't paid attention? Or is that the first time it's died? I think that's more likely, and this time it's just sending the greens at me. Is that it? I feel there's a section that involves a lot more jumping, but I guess that's it. They're a fine looking beast. Behold, the element of wind. It is wind, isn't it? There is a game where is it Wind Waker, where they give you elements like this, but none of them make any sense? Oh no, I'm thinking of, yeah. The wind carries the seeds of flowers, scattering life across the land. The wind element is the embodiment of that power. Someone just dropped something heavy near me, didn't they? No, I'm thinking of in Wind Waker, you have like it's the earth and the wind spirits, and they're like backwards. Like the bird is the earth spirit and the seed is the wind spirit. I really want to go and break those. And I can. Away from this hellhole. There's definitely a piece of heart in there, so I feel obligated to go back somehow. No, I'm not going to do it this episode. I should do it right now, really, shouldn't I? You know what? Fuck it. I am going to do it right now. Got to get straight back on that horse, as the saying goes. Although, that's a saying that only really works for children. When you're an adult, you know, sometimes it's better to wait a little while, to rest, regain your composure. So I've got the map and compass, so it should be fairly easy to find the chest. I might as well go for all of them though. And annoyingly, logically, the best way to do it is to go through the dungeon again. Or should I go and get the ability to jump attack? Because that would make it easier. I'm kind of attempting to do it without killing these guys, and I feel it will be strongly to my detriment. I don't know, it's fine. Didn't kill him the first time, I'm going to kill him this time. Yeah, just ignore this whole section, that feels good, doesn't it? And yeah, did that as well, beautiful. Alright, I can jump upstairs, and I can jump higher than you, so you can go fuck yourself. Shit. I don't think I ever went left here, did I? Or did I? That's... yeah, so there's a treasure chest up here to the right, quite clearly. Oh, I know what it is. You have to jump down, don't you, on a flippy platform. So we're thinking kinstone? Nice. This is actually handy because my kinstone supplies are not great. And given that the next step is I'm going to go and power up my 4 swords, and then I'm going to attempt to do everything in the game like before you kill the boss, such as, you know, doing all the kinstone fusions, or at least as many as I can be bothered to do. It's helpful to stock up on numbers for that. So we're now at the point in the dungeon where we would have the jumping ability, which means, you know, things are about to slow down to a certain degree, aren't they? Now, all the doors should, well, not all the doors, but a lot of the doors should be open. Made something of a triple hash of that, yeah. Made very hard work of all of it. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Go. Shit! Once again, I forgot that you're not meant to go that way. Can I just jump up there? No. Damn it. Shit. This would be fine. You can outroll the wind. So long as you don't panic, the wind can't kill you. Obviously, I will panic though on multiple occasions. It's what I'm best known for. Fuck you, like, not falling for it this time. Seconds too late I was. I think I should have taken the portal, shouldn't I? I reckon it's easier to... Well, no, if you go backwards, there's a risk of walking yourself into a loop. This is definitely the right method to approach this problem from. There's something infuriating about having to do your fullest jump for this. I have to charge up my attack, don't I? Come on, charge before it gets here. Shit! Alright. Oh, for fuck's sake. Such a enormously dick move. Also, that they give you 6 here, so there is like a need for a pattern. I knew this would happen. I did it perfectly the first time, therefore I can't ever do it perfectly the next few times. And I also know it's pretty harsh on the timings. Alright, here we go. Shit. Forgot how to use my sword. Oh my god. Make it. One more push. Oh my god, that was so tight. So I forgot how to use my sword. I didn't want to walk through the skulls because they'd destroy me. Alright, let's push off one. Fuck off. I think that crow hit me the first time I did this as well. You want to be just above halfway on the platforms, don't you? That's the key to a moving platform-based puzzle, in my mind. Staying above about halfway. Under halfway, you're struggling. Right at the front, you can't see what's coming. It'll cause you more issues in the long run. Yep, just to the right. Right, let's just have a little look at the map. Okay. So I think I can ignore that whole loop to the right and keep going. Well, there's nothing on this level. Now, I think there's about 3 treasure chests left. One of them's a piece of heart. Well, I think it's a piece of heart, actually. I've just been assuming it's that piece of heart. It should be pretty easy to find. Yep, didn't even allow the wind to have time to fuck me over there. Alright, I'm being very impatient here, clearly. Let's just wait. Alright. Let's not be a fucking animal about this. Right, okay, so... There we go. Oh, Christ, I made hard work of that. I'm sure the first time round, I just walked across it as well. Right. There's treasure on this level. Good. There we are. So where is that treasure? It's somewhere sort of to the right, so I just need to be aware of it as I move forward. I don't think killing those will help. Unlike Mario, I don't think you can kill them and ride in their cloud. Which is actually a very metal thing to do, now that I think about it. Right, so there it is. So clearly I have to assault it from a different angle of some sort. Alright, this is one way. This doesn't lead anywhere, does it? Is this just the way out? It is. Right, so I've somewhat messed up by taking in essentially a one-way route, haven't I? Yep, that's on me. Unless, nope, that just leads further forward. There are treasures on this level. If I can fall down without dying, which I definitely can't, I already know that. Let's go back. It's just that piece of heart I want. And just a quick solemn vow now. I will only be... If I don't do it within the time limit of this episode, I'm going to fully give up on this situation. Right. Can I just fly off this way? No. That was silly. That was never going to work. Can't actually go that way either. I bet if I wonder if I can use this to jump. There's an outside chance of it. Nah. Okay, I'm gonna go forward to the room with the thingy in it. The whatever's down from here was a boss fight, and that will just have a teleporter, a portal in it. At least I think it will. Health. It's always good to have that, isn't it? Yeah. Actually, where would that have taken me? Let's get back in there for a minute and just assess this situation. No, this doesn't lead anywhere useful. Yeah. So I've got to start from the start and run through the entire dungeon again. I'm going to give up. That's what I'm going to do. Just going to give up. It's not worth it. It was never worth it. Let's just go back. Tell the people of this place that... Actually, I'm not even going to talk to them. I'm going to power my sword up. Do what I should have done immediately. He can't hear me, can he? Despite the fact that there are birds here, my bird can't hear me. Damn it, I should go and talk to him, shouldn't I? They might have new fusions. See, she has, and it's not a fusion I can do. Actually, her and another person here both had that kind of fusion needed, didn't they? Yeah, that miserable old bat. Where's the teleporter? There's one here, isn't there? It's just weirdly in their kitchen. Is it in here? No. Do you wanna? No. Is it their hair that's like a weird top bun situation, or are they just that kind of arsehole? Or is it outfit wise? The men's outfits look dope. The women's not so much. I'm not even that far from my destination. This is unnecessary. I'm going like one screen at best. Totally worth it though. I've got it in my mind that the magic boomerang is in one of these trees, or it's somehow related to one of these trees. Alright, how am I getting in this time? Because it kind of changes a bit every time. I think I just have to... No, I don't even have to shrink down, do I? I just have to walk into this bit of garden here and do the stealth. Jump right over him. That's not an option. Would have been cool though, wouldn't it? I don't think they can see you when you're in the air. I don't really want to test that theory though. I'm just going so aggressive with the stealth, aren't I? In a 3D game, they definitely see you like that, but in a 2D game, it's like, nah. Right, is it this one? I think it's this one. Yeah, because there's the room with the snakes and holes in the floor. You walk like through one doorway, not even steps, and you're in the main castle. And it's through here, I want to say. I think there's a cutscene after we do this one, but I'm not certain. Like it turns out he's been waiting for you this whole time. Behold. It turns into the not quite Master Sword. It's close, but not quite the Master Sword. It's gold, isn't it? It's awesome. Then I think it does dry out and turn purple, but for a brief period it's gold. The power of the wind element has infused your blade. With the power of the 4 elements, your blade has become the 4 sword. Focus power in your blade and release to fire a beam. Use it to break Vati's curse and restore the people of Hyrule. Yeah. Oh, did I break that by accident? Actually, did I just gain a new power? Like, I had the sword beam, but has it turned into more? Seems that forging the sacred blade somehow opened the doorway. Must lead to the room that holds the secret of the light force. Beta, we must go inside. I've got it in my mind that this might be where the final dungeon starts, or I don't know. I bet this stained glass shows the location of the light force. The light force is in the computer. A long time ago, when the world was on the verge of being swallowed by shadow. I think we've seen this at the start, haven't we? The tiny Picori appeared from the sky, bringing the hero of men a sword and a golden light. Quite long hair. With wisdom and courage, the hero drove out the darkness. That's code for Zelda helped him, isn't it? She's wisdom, he's courage. Even though she's not that smart, because she gets kidnapped a lot. When peace had been restored, the people enshrined that blade with care. And the force of the golden light embodied in Hyrule's princess shone forth upon the lands. So she is it. So that's what it means. Ha ha ha. Eslo, you really are too kind. First, you give me my magic cap, and then you guide me here. You've been far too generous, but now I no longer have any use for you. And behold, it's the sorcerer Vati all along. We already knew that, didn't we? Shit. I've been wounded. At last, I found the location of the light force. I would be all kinds of livid if I accidentally went into an unleavable dungeon for the end game. Beta, wake up! Can't you wake up, Beta? Vati disguised himself as the king to search for the light force. When he learned of this place, he waited for us to reforge the blade. And if that stained glass is accurate, Princess Zelda holds the light force. Vati will do whatever it takes to steal the power from her. If he succeeds, we may never be able to return the princess to normal. We've wasted too much time, Beta. We must stop Vati. Right, well that was a good episode, wasn't it? That's it for episode 20. Actually, it's not quite it, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to charge my sword up, and I'm going to leave these two here and see if I can also create two down here, and just generally what will happen. I think it will work fine. Huh. It's cool. They're off in the distance, they just died. Yeah, thanks for watching. Join me next time when I do a couple of episodes of cleanup, then go into the home stretch. It's all the home stretch at this point, though. I'll see you then.